Hello and welcome, my Aquarius viewers. We are looking into the month of November and some important themes that may be popping up for you. Keep in mind, this is collective in general, so receive what aligns, release anything that doesn't align with you, okay? These readings and these messages are meant to empower you and to validate your intuition. You can also look at your sun, moon, or if your sun sign doesn't resonate, you can look at your moon, Venus, and rising signs as well. And keep in mind to never give your power away to any reading or any person. It looks like from what I'm seeing here, you're taking your power back from someone here in November. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So for my Aquarius viewers, we have the vow energy coming through. So some of you, it feels like you're breaking some sort of vow, perhaps that you made some in a past life, or some sort of conditioning, or some sort of promise you made to somebody, but it was in darkness, meaning you didn't understand what you were agreeing to fully, right? Someone was shady with you. Someone kept, they kept secrets. They held things back. It's like reading the fine print on a contract, right? So there's this sense of you breaking some sort of spiritual vow. And if you see, there's all of that confident energy surrounding that darkness, but there is also that divine protection that is surrounding you and helping you to transmute and clear. And we have, of course, that beautiful white bird there, meaning peace and harmony. Okay. And again, there's like a divine hand in this, whatever is unfolding here for you in November. Okay, some of you, it's like a past life relationship contract. I just noticed that diamond, okay, that you're releasing. It could be a karmic contract that you're clearing and releasing here. What I'm sensing overall is that for many of you, Aquarius, there was some sort of karmic person in your experience or karmic cycle that is trying to return. And the reason is because in November, we end a 15-year karmic cycle. 15 years, okay? So that is quite the shift that is happening here. And it could be that this energy is kind of trying to cling on and hold on and, continue to be with you on your timeline. But I'm getting a few different messages that are coming through here for you, Aquarius. So starting out, we have the frying pan trouble and accusations. So this could be you creating some trouble for somebody else, right? Putting them in the hot seat, okay? You standing up for yourself, okay? You not backing down. This could be somebody also trying to start some trouble or drama with you in August, okay? It could be a masculine energy. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is notoriously spontaneous, is not tactful, kind of comes out of the blue energy, okay? So it could be that you're releasing something toxic and it's trying to kind of create some drama or stir up some emotions within you in order to stay in your experience. We also have the wishbone. A wish is granted, and we have the Tower. So a very powerful change is going to happen in November, okay, where some sort of foundation, something faulty, something that was not built with integrity is going to crumble, but it is a wish fulfillment for you, okay? And then we have love, which is gorgeous, and we have someone here with the Three of Wands waiting for you. So this is quite interesting, Aquarius. The Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in here. So for many of you, you're closing out some sort of dark karmic cycle, and you're going to be moving forward with someone else here. Okay, which is really interesting, but let's unpack this further. Clarify this Knight of Swords with the frying pan energy. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's somebody you're moving away from here, and they can sense it, okay? Be aware if you do any sort of cord clearing, okay? That oftentimes when you do that, that person or that energy that you're clearing can sense it, and then they'll try a few times to come back to reattach or to reconnect with you. But I feel like you've been building this bridge, and you're moving to this other side here away from this person, and you have someone who's kind of chasing you here, it looks like. Okay, but with the Seven of Wands, you're quite resistant. You're trusting in yourself. You built this bridge, to move away from this individual, okay? And it takes a lot of courage and confidence to do that here, especially with somebody who is a shit starter, I'm hearing. Okay, this person is a shit starter. This person is, quite toxic. Let's clarify the Tower and why it's a wish fulfillment for you here. Temperance, because then it leads to healing and balance and alchemy. You also feel like there's divine intervention here. Your angels are showing up and helping with this situation. You're wanting to rebuild as well. Like I said, there's an old life you want to leave in the past. There's a partner, who's toxic or karmic cycle you want to leave in the past. So you're happy to see that crumble. You're happy to see divine intervention come in here. For some of you, you're happy to see some form of healing coming in here as well as the spiritual protection. Okay, Archangel Michael might be a very strong angel within your experience in November. So let's clarify this Three of Wands love energy. The Hanged Man energy. So this is somebody who has a completely new perspective. Okay. This is someone who I feel is very different from this other experience. I feel like some of you, you're closing out this other experience or working on closing it out, this karmic cycle, so that you can heal and rebuild and welcome in love, welcome in genuine love here into your experience. Even someone who gives you a new perspective on love as well. But the fact that like this energy is in the Hangman energy and with the Three of Wands, it's like they're waiting for you. So even if you haven't yet met this person, it's like there is someone out there waiting for you to move through what, you're required to move through in order to meet them on this other timeline. So tell me more for my Aquarius viewers, because I feel like there's quite a bit to unpack here. Yeah, this Ten of Wands is in reverse. It needs to be, flipped upright. Okay, so there's definitely been a delay of some sort of release here. A final step needed to be taken to close out a cycle. And I feel like you're doing that with that Ten of Wands. Someone was definitely holding on to you. The Sun. Yeah, happiness, clarity, revelations. Okay. You're definitely moving through a huge energy shift in November here, Aquarius. And I feel like whoever you're releasing or the situation, it was somebody who they were very unkind, okay? They were very unkind, very burdened. They projected their emotions and their feelings rather than taking accountability for themselves and their situations. They lashed out at other people. For many of you, yes, it is a masculine energy, okay? But I don't feel like this person had any real basis or support, really, for coming after you. Like it was a lot of projection is what I'm sensing. We have the Empress energy here too. Beautiful. Because, you're choosing your peace and your harmony and your happiness. And like I said, this person was a shit starter and you're not interested in that life. You're interested in cultivating, this fulfillment in your experience, right? With that Empress energy. You're interested in love and fulfillment, and you're interested in that like nice and slow and gentle and peaceful kind of lifestyle here, especially with what you had gone through. Many of you too, you're cultivating a new beginning with that Empress energy. It could be for your business. It could be, a product or a book or something that is important for you to create or bring into the world. Yeah, some of you, you've been back and forth about releasing this person fully from your experience with that Two of Pentacles. And you've been carrying this with you for a while. But I feel like in November, you are doing that final releasing, you know, maybe with a full moon energy. What else is happening in November? There's quite a bit happening. So I feel like you're riding the waves of the energy to assist you, like with releasing what doesn't serve you and moving forward. And you have a lot on your plate. You're balancing quite a bit as you move forward here. But you definitely have this goal of being in this Empress energy and meeting up with this new person, okay? Who vibrates with that energy of love. Tell me more about the Sun card here and this happiness for Aquarius in November. Seven of Cups. You have a lot of opportunities opening up for you as well. Yeah, this Knight of Swords energy is somebody had been like pretty much watching you. Again, we're getting a very petty energy coming from this person. So I would make sure that if you're choosing to keep this person out of your experience, that you know, make sure that you block them on all social media accounts and things like that so they don't have access to you or your energy. Block them energetically, you know. We kind of have, as we go on, you kind of tapping in more with like your mystical witchy roots as well, for support and for balance and for spiritual protection too. So there's a lot that's shifting and happening here for you, Aquarius. Tell me more about this love. The Chariot, moving forward, okay? This is a love that helps you to move forward from the past, okay? It helps create some balance, and there's determination to overcome any sort of obstacles here. And I mean, I just look at how peaceful that Empress is. There's this sense of fulfillment and even like a wish fulfillment I feel with this new love relationship. What else does Aquarius need to know about this person from the past? This person may live at a distance from you with the King of Wands energy. It could be a fire sign, okay? They're still very much magnetized and attracted to you, okay? They're attracted to your power here, okay? And like I said, so kind of blocking them out of your experience so they don't see your success, okay, is a good thing. Like, you don't want to play the petty game of, how do I put this? Like, you don't want to purposefully trigger this person. This person is not somebody you want in your experience, right? You don't want to play that game. So continue moving forward in your confidence with the Queen of Wands. You know, there was a point in time where you did match with this person, okay, with the King and the Queen of Wands energy. But you're moving forward from that because this person definitely had some unhealed wounds and they took that out on others. And you know that you deserve much better than that. You don't put up with that. So, you know, you keep walking here and moving forward. And I sense this person is angry. And if you feel this person is unbalanced, then of course, you know, access those who can help you feel safe and protected, right? Definitely take the time to do that. Don't feel like you have to take this all on, you know, yourself if this is a really toxic ex energy. Okay, get the proper support. Welcome that in. I feel like there's this success with the Queen of Wands of whatever it is that you're creating, building, focusing on. Like, you have these followers. You have people that are wanting to invest in you, wanting to learn from you here with that Queen of Wands. You're kind of forging your own path here, Aquarius, and other people are taking interest in that in November more than before. Yeah. We have the Death card with that King of Wands energy and the Knight of Swords energy. So I almost feel like there might be some divine intervention here, bringing some chaos into this person's life to block them from being able to reach you. But like I said, make sure that if that resonates with you, that this is someone who's toxic, then, take the proper steps, to protect your energy, protect yourself, and have that love and support around you spiritually and also in the physical. Because what's interesting is I see a lot of storms in this person's life, but you moving forward so peacefully and happily and confidently. And you're happy to see this end. You're happy to see this situation have a tower experience so that you can shift into another timeline and you can release that for good. Now, if that's not a person, that's a karmic cycle or something like that, then apply it in that way here, Aquarius. But yeah, you're focused on a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, you're also focused on giving back. It's like if you're financially blessed, then you want to bless others, okay? With that Six of Pentacles energy. You feel like you're here for the world in a way where, not in a sacrificing way by any means, but like, you're here to shine, you're here to bring forward your gifts, your specific talents, your wisdom to assist others, right? And that brings you fulfillment and happiness. And I feel like this loving partner who's kind of on the other side of the situation is just kind of the cherry on top, right? But a lot of this has to do with your soul mission, has to do with what's most important for you, Aquarius. All right. So for the grounded energy, we have teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. So you are in a position of authority, of teaching others, of others learning from you. You've also are coming from a place of integrated wisdom, okay? Integrated goddess energy, integrated empress energy too, right? You've alchemized a lot, you've moved through a lot, you've had to balance a lot on your plate, okay, with this Two of Pentacles, but you kept moving forward. You just kept moving forward. Okay, and you trusted with certain people and situations, karma would do its thing, and you took appropriate action when you need to take appropriate action here with that Queen of Wands energy as well. But you've learned a lot, you've integrated that wisdom, and so you are guided here to teach, but also let nature teach you. So spend some time out in nature so nature can assist you, support you, bring you that beauty, bring you that inspiration, and help teach you. I feel like a huge thing that you're learning about in the month of November is love, okay, is genuine love and reciprocity and value, okay, because you were coming out of a sticky situation and you were coming out of this karmic cycle here, healing and moving forward like a boss really, and still in a very empowered way. I think the challenge was you kind of trying to decide how you wanted to move away from this situation, or if you were fully ready to release it, whether it was a karmic cycle, whether it was an ex energy that kept returning, something like that. Okay, now when we get into the divine creative energy here, we have get back to elemental. Okay, so get back to the basics, get back to working with the elements, connecting with the elements. This is where I felt that kind of witchy energy coming through for you, is remembering your power and your connection with source energy, okay, and how you can be that magician with that energy and work with that energy and learn from that energy, right? Because we have that learning from nature, and that is certainly the elements. So there might be an element, it could be earth, it could be water, it could be fire, it could be air, but you're being guided to connect with the elements here to help you stay grounded and balanced, okay? And remember your magic, and remember your intrinsic magic, remember your spiritual power here, okay? Because this vow that you're breaking is one that was holding you back from, there's so much conditioning here. Like I'm sensing like the good girl conditioning, the conditioning around, your spirituality, around your magic, the witch wound, like all of it is kind of coming up, I feel, in November. And I feel like you've been doing this healing work or this awareness work and shadow work and moving through this. And now you're applying it here to finally like end this cycle, right? There could have been a line of masculine energies that throughout your bloodline, right, that blocked or tried to block or distract or take, spiritually powerful women in your bloodline off of their path, right? Like abusive men, toxic men, narcissists, distorted masculinity, and repress their spiritual power, right? And gifts. And that could be something that is clearing, and you are the cycle breaker here. That could be the case. I mean, this is not small potatoes, right? This is pretty intense work, and definitely give yourself that credit, and allow yourself to receive that love and that support, from your guides, from people in your life, from your spiritual team, from nature and the elements, because what you're breaking through is, you're breaking some incredible chains here, for your family bloodline moving forward. And for some of you too, you might resonate with one of our community members. She creates shamanic code healings that do a lot of this sort of work. So maybe check that out. She did a whole chakra series. And she also has, more detailed clearings on her website as well. So maybe check that out. That might be helpful for you, Aquarius, while you're moving through this. Okay. Because it doesn't all have to be intense. There's some things that we can kind of do, and as soon as you decide that you want to release things, they release, right? Like that. So a lot of this is about your personal power, about you directing energy, about your awareness, about, you grow from the Queen of Wands into the Empress energy here. There's also this elegance about the way you're moving through this. There's still this compassion in the way you're moving through this. Okay. So in the love and relationship messages, I'm actually going to get two because I sense two energies here. We have, I regret letting you go, moving on. Okay. So this could be this person that's trying to come back and kind of stir up some drama here. But let's go ahead and see with this new love energy. I can hear you telepathic. Okay. So this new energy, I feel like either you're already connected with this person in November, or you're going to maybe be meeting them. And you just know, and you've been manifesting in like this healthy love. Okay. And you're going to be connecting in that way with this person, and you'll have a telepathic bond with them, right? Okay. So for love and, for your relationships, the energy shifting, we have tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So like I said, you're moving through with a lot of compassion, okay? Even for this situation you're releasing, you have a lot of love and compassion here, and that is a major theme. Love and compassion does not mean that you put up with someone's disrespect or you allow them to cross your boundaries. You love yourself and you have your boundaries here, but this person's, they're like poking you. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't trigger you anymore. It doesn't get to you like it used to, right? They've lost the power in this situation. And you're resonating at such a high frequency here. It's pretty incredible. It's like you're taking this person, and maybe it's in your mind because, this could have been really challenging for you dealing with this individual. And it's like you're taking a giant and they're just shrinking. Okay. And whatever they're saying to you, their voice is getting higher and higher pitched, and they just keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until they're like this big. And you're like, oh, that's adorable. Okay. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you kind of have that power. You have the power of your mind, the energy, and all the healing work. So you're not as triggered by this person. They can't get under your skin like they used to. So you take this giant and you just shrink them down, and you give them that helium voice. And before you know it, they're like this big, right? But I also feel like that also represents you creating distance from this individual as well, or this situation. With intuition, we have the energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. That's you connecting in with nature. That's you connecting in with the elements, okay? Connecting in with your roots here. Your intuition, I also feel like your ancestors as well, could be a strong support for you at this time, Aquarius. So when we get to the love and relationship energy, we have the Three of Pentacles. We definitely have somebody who wants to build with you, but that's followed by the Moon card. So again, either this is somebody you haven't yet connected with, or, you know, for some of you, there is this sense of making sure that you're very clear about what you desire with an individual, what you want to build, what your boundaries are, because this could be somebody who likes to have multiple partners or doesn't want to settle down. Okay, or that could be what you dealt with before here, and that's something that you are healing. Okay. This feels a little different from the main energy that was coming through. But yes, if there's not clear communication about expectations about what you want to create and build, you know, some of you might want to explore, or you're exploring that kind of lifestyle of having multiple partners, things like that. Just make sure that you're being true to yourself here, because we do have the Three of Swords showing up. Okay. And it's like, if you want to start something with someone, you know, you want to make sure kind of the slate is clean, right, and clear from the past before moving forward with someone else. But I have a lot of threes here, so a lot of like kind of third party energy. So, you know, definitely use your discernment and your intuition. But some of you, this is part of that other energy kind of bleeding into the timeline in November. And they might try to tempt you. They might try to seduce you. Again, you might have had with the King and Queen of Wands, you might have had like very passionate, you know, connection with each other, but it wasn't healthy. And so be discerning and don't allow this person to fool you or manipulate you through sensual energy, Aquarius. And that's the past person I'm sensing. Use your High Priestess energy. Listen to your intuition. Because I do feel like there is somebody here who wants to build with you from a place of love. Okay. If someone's trying to return, I sense that they still have a third party. They're not, you know, they're just creating a lot of hurt all around. If there's this energy that's trying to return to you to kind of clear the air or make amends, there's still that Three of Swords energy. So a few different messages there. Let me see with this kind of new love energy for Aquarius viewers for the month of November. Yeah, the King of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. This feels like a different King of Wands energy. That King of Wands, their like lantern had gone out. This King of Wands is very supportive, embracing, and also wearing the golden cloak. So there's like the vibrational match energy coming through, very supportive masculine energy. And I feel like that's what you've been calling in with this Wheel of Fortune energy. You have shifted and evolved and changed in so many ways, okay? And when you create the shifts, I feel like this King of Wands, this healthy masculine energy comes in here. But like I said, be very clear about what you desire and, you know, what aligns for you. You know, be true to yourself, be true to your health and wellness, you know, on all levels here. Because some of you, I feel like you're in between, yeah, like a past energy and a new energy. Someone who's disappointed you and then wants to keep you in a karmic cycle, and someone else who actually wants to be supportive here. and have a new beginning with that Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely a new energy coming in. But you have to be ready for it and want, you know, and want that. Okay, so you have a lot of options. That's why we've got that Seven of Cups energy. You have a lot of options here. Just make sure you're navigating in a way that's for your highest and greatest good, right? Because I feel like your goal here is this Empress energy, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, okay, the Three of Wands. You want things to flow and feel aligned, okay? So any sort of behaviors or like karmic patterns and cycles, be aware of those and make some different choices here for yourself, because you deserve better, absolutely, from what you've experienced in the past, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some charms, and we'll get the tissue box messages. Some charms here for Aquarius for November. We have the Fool energy, new energy coming in, new adventure, okay? We also have the Cake. It's funny because this was a message that came through for my Patreon Bloom members. It was like, make life delicious again, like make life enjoyable again. And I feel like, you know, that's something that you will be doing here. But again, there was somebody who wanted their cake and eat it too. I think you'll know if that resonates. We have the sewing machine. Okay, so some of you could like to sew, but this could also be focusing on mending, rebuilding, taking the pieces like that you required that were helpful from the past and bringing those strengths forward. Some of you also, you know, you could be focused on creating something new. Like some of you could be costume designers or cosplay. You know, you like to do that sort of thing here. Maybe you like to make quilts. But there's something about you creating something unique and original just for you with that energy. We have the Diamond, you shining bright, okay? And I do feel like for many of you, you know, once you move through the situation, release what you need to release and this new energy comes in, there is potential for, you know, a really valuable commitment here, if that's what you desire. Yeah, we have the Pagan energy coming through. Okay, there's the elements. The elements are showing up for you. The goddess energy is showing up for you here. Protection energy showing up for you. And I feel in many different, many spiritual ways, right? The star energy, of course, is you shining bright as the star as well. We have the crown, you remembering your crown, okay? We have somebody who's gonna be wearing their heart on their sleeve. And I feel like that's, you know, this new love energy here. This is also reminding you to open up your heart to that which is good for you. We have cherries coming through. So that could mean a whole lot of things. But that flavor in particular might be something that somebody loves. Okay. We have new experiences, new beginnings showing up here. I forget the name of this symbol, but it does have to do with spiritual lessons and cycles. Okay, so this is like that vow energy coming through. Someone could also have a tattoo of this symbol. And we have the ring. I feel it's time for you to make a commitment, you know, to your highest path here, Aquarius. I think you've had a lot of adventures, you've done a lot of exploring, you've moved through a lot, and you're like, okay, now I'm ready for that Empress life. Like I'm ready for some relaxation. I'm ready to enjoy the best of life. And I feel like you're manifesting it in, but you're also giving it to yourself and you're opening yourself up to more good. Okay. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get some tissue box messages. Oh, there's two more that came out here. Like I said, there's something about like a new wardrobe also coming through. Some of you might be relocating, might be moving, might be, feeling like in November it's important to give back. Maybe you're donating, okay, some clothing or donating items, creating more space, because I feel like you need to create space for this new love situation. Relationship, this new love relationship in your heart space, but also in your life. And then we have the sloth, the slowness. Okay, the slowness, but there's also love and support here too, allowing yourself to be loved and supported. Okay, with that sloth energy, taking some time to slow down, to take a break, to rest, recharge, to honor your energy. So it's been a wild ride, Aquarius, hasn't it? It's been a wild ride this year for you. All right, so let's get some tissue box messages. We have the letter V, victory. We have Pisces. A Pisces could be important here. We have a Cancer sign, a lot of water energy. We have the letter I. We have a Leo. We have the throat chakra being very important to take care of. We have endings, secrets, and imagination. Okay, so there could be a lot of fantasy energy coming through as well with that Seven of Cups. So maybe you are leaning towards watching like fantasy films, reading fantasy books, things like that for a bit of escapism, a bit of a break. We have the letter D. I just heard David. I also heard dive. Okay, dive. We have gratitude. Dive into gratitude and appreciation. Somebody could also be like to swim as well. We have the third eye chakra. Okay, so make sure that you're taking the best care of your third eye chakra here. I see divide as well. So you're definitely separating yourself from a past situation. You're connecting in more with your heart chakra as well. I'm getting with like the Pisces, Cancer energy and your emotions and expressing those in healthy ways. You're alchemizing quite a bit here too. You might have strong Leo in your chart. Or lions are also important to you here. You'll call to get a few more. We have very soon, okay, something will be shifting very soon here for you. And we have partnerships, contracts, and relationships. So there's that shift happening in this, the sort of vow energy of releasing. Literally, it just flew out of my hand, letting it go. Oh, that was perfect. Releasing what doesn't serve you, those old, outdated beliefs and contracts and karmic cycles, and writing and creating a new path for yourself and moving forward very confidently here, Aquarius. Okay, so that's what I have. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't, never take anything that doesn't align with you. This was obviously, for some of you, yes, this was a person that you're moving away from, and that will resonate, and you'll know that. Or it could just be a karmic cycle. It could be past energy that you're releasing, okay? So just take what resonates, release the pieces that don't resonate for you. Look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs for more information. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. I appreciate you. Take the best care of yourself, okay, and continue shining bright. Talk to you soon.